Here we are at another sewer outfall, B27 this time. Really pretty clear water stream. Even more secret than the one I did a couple of milestones ago. Probably one of the least known creeks in Calgary. This is one that drains an area that I featured in an earlier video about fake geography in Calgary. There's been a big push on the last while to proceed with developments that people don't really like. So during this shutdown, some places that might have been, and in one case were, the subject of protests against developments that people didn't like, are now showing construction proceeding at breakneck speed, unfortunately. But you can take comfort in little features like this that still exist, and would be quite pretty if they let some of this water come to the surface a little earlier rather than just flowing into the Bow River after only a short distance. But I have you guys to thank for the progress in my channel once again, which during the last while has been phenomenal, unprecedented. When I finally gotten my hair cut, and before I did, I had a thank you video for 40,000 subscribers, and I didn't get my hair cut. Well, it was starting to get a little bit long then, and then I only just got it cut in the last couple days. So I went from one subscriber milestone to the next on a single haircut, which I never would have thought was possible. I would have thought it would take 10 months to go from one 10,000 subscriber milestone to the next, like they have in the past. And this one's happened only in about 2.5 months. One wave, it looked like, had subsided. It had just gotten a daily view count down to the point where I would no longer consider it a surge. So just above the minimum to call it still a surge. And then the numbers started to go up again. So there were two waves that were that didn't quite meet the minimum requirements where I say the surge is over. And the next one started. And it's been another wave in May that didn't completely end from the one that started in January. So absolutely wonderful. 50% increase in subscribers in only 5 months. So thank you all so much. It's got the one thing I can take comfort in when so much around me in my city seems to be going wrong, and is a continuation of the worst urban Canadian planning disaster in our country's history. Because what they're doing now is going to make flooding like what we saw in 2013 seem like a drop in the bucket. There's just so much going on now that shouldn't be done from an urban planning perspective in terms of building in a flood zone and building buildings too tall, cramming people into the most vulnerable areas. But here's a look at this lovely little stream coming out. Really more water here than what comes out in my spot for the 30,000 subscriber video. And all from these places in Calgary where if you dig to make your building, you have to excavate spots where water will flow in. This is quite common it's almost everywhere in downtown Calgary where you're digging into aquifers. So each time you do that, if you don't allow that space to flood when the flood comes, then you're displacing a spot that could otherwise be occupied by water, and you push the water level higher. So those are the conflicting emotions of this milestone. Thank you everybody for liking, subscribing, and commenting, sharing, and doing all the mysterious things you do that get these recommendation waves started. Because it's a wonderful thing to have when you don't feel like you're as tied to your geography when you have an asset that's so mobile as subscribers on the internet. It's a wonderful thing to have. Thank you all very much.